早速第1回ソウルリンクをやっつけちゃえ会議を始めたいと思います。
Okay, let's do it. Leaving their luggage in their rooms, they came back to the living room and sat down.
僭越ながら議長および初期は私マリス川アレイが務めさせていただきます。
Sure.
会議って私初めてだ。
タイムリープに関する謎はひとまず棚上げしてよいのでは。するべきことが決まっている以上
そうですね。当面私たちが目指すのはこれまでと同じ課題のクリアということになりますから。とすると
Yeah, how to get actually the
ど
synchronization.
うしていけばシンクロができるかだね。
Yeah. You did that unconsciously last time.
お菓子食べながら話さない？
She opened up some Sapporo chips, party style.
私これ大好きなんですよ。
バーベキュー味が至高なのは揺るぎない。
They started to dig in.
どうしました？
いや、冷静に考えたらバーベキュー味ってどんな味なのかなって。
What?
そういえばなんでしょうね。バーベキュー味ってお肉の味ってことでしょうかね。いや、それだったら野菜もまたバーベキューか。やっぱりバーベキューソースの味？
私前に家族でバーベキューやったことあるよ。でもその時は焼肉のタレを使っ
衝撃的な事実ですね。バーベキューのタレってつまり
We suddenly talk about barbecue
まあ
with different sauces.
語源はスペイン語の丸焼きらしいから、焼いた肉につけるタレという意味ではどちらも等しく
Okay.
バーベキューソース
Arara came out with the knowledge of the word again.
なんか深いね。
なんなら検証しに
今からいいですね。
どこ行く？
Okay.
山？
もっと近場にバーベキュー体験ができるスポットを知って。
I'm kind of afraid what you think about. What?
それじゃあそこ行きましょう。ソウルポイントはちゃんとがっぽりキャッシングし。
楽しみ。
Okay. Are we going to the mall? No, this is the Lucy Android making company. In front of the station.
ここです。あららがよくバーベキュー食べるところ。
Okay. I have a feeling like you have very different thought of what is a barbecue. She stood in the front of giant M sign. Is this McDonald's?
じゃん。
Of course.
さすが本場の店はいいバーベキューを食わせる。
Wow. What the hell?
食わせねえよ。
Her disappointment levels were so off chart it sent her into feisty mode.
でも確かにこれはいいバーベキュ
Do
ー
they?
かも。
I don't know, to be honest. Can someone confirm to like McDonald's have like anything barbecue related? I don't know.
ですか。そっか。バーベキューソースですもんね。これ。
I don't know if they have the barbecue sauce. Do they? I feel like it's everywhere now, so pretty much everywhere you can get this, but I don't know.
これを毎日食べ続ければバーベキュー哲学の深淵に触れられるはず。同時にアメリカンバディも手にできる。体脂肪率的な意味で。
Also, I will also play the American physique. In a body fat percentage kind of way. Oh my god.
後半のフレーズは全肉と一緒に削ぎ落とすべきだとして、バーベキュー駆動者であるところの私たちとしては、まあこういうところから始める。
Puff of barbecue. She ate it. They were nice and hot, perhaps because it was lunchtime. They gulped, waiting for the results of her inspection.
よかった。
久々に緊張した。
It's not poison. They tested it for poison.
いや、なかなかどうして悪くないですよ、これ。久しぶりに食べるマックのいい意味での裏切り感を別にしても、サクッと衣を噛み割るたびに肉汁とバーベキューソースがコラボって、程よい酸味の中に
Oh my god, you're so into it.
閉じれば正常期が浮かんできそうなほどの。って何やってんの？
We are bonding together, we are synchronizing ourselves. She slammed both her hands on the table without a little bang.
急にどうしたの？アルエ。
Like, Koiro and Arara understand the synchronization thing, like unconsciously, I think. And Arue is just like denying it.
どうかしちゃってるのは3人ともです。しょっぱだから消し飛んじゃってるじゃないですか。ソウルリンク打開の会議。
I would say it's pretty good Soul Link meeting so far. Why not having it here? While eating?
これは空腹でまともに話がまとまらないと考え。
絶対嘘。ライアー丸出しですよ。今のもうことここに立って相変わらず。
Her voice was getting louder without her even realizing it. Was she just the type to act it as nuisance to others? Would this be a budding moral hazard? Actually, her current levels probably weren't that big of the problem. After all, this place had seen all sorts of different folk, all with their own set of morals. For instance, right in the seat next to her. Okay, she's got some kind of guy. Right, I peeled 30 of them. Okay. Oh, that's right, that's my A. Holy crap, I'm getting goosebumps. Isn't it amazing? You stacked 30 burgers, are you god? What is this, White Album 2? Why we have burgers? Who knows them knows. Go watch White Album 2. On my channel. You will know the meaning of burgers. Buying 50 burgers and stacking them up was a brilliant idea. You're a genius, eh? We don't need those buns for anything, right? Why not feed them to the pigeons afterwards? Yo, hey, aren't you being too nice? Are you an angel? Excuse me? What are you doing? Can you tell just by looking? Can you just see we're in the middle of constructing a meat Jenga? Aren't we gonna get tons of likes after we post this on Twitter? My apologies, but I'm afraid we do not allow this kind of behavior in our establishment. Huh? Well, does it look like we're messing around? We're just messing around? Aren't we always charging forward at full power? At full power. I marked kids at the end of their gibberish, the manager thought to himself. Indeed, these younglings had no seals. Okay. So, are these on their Chuusotsus? 10 years. For 10 years, he had worked at this company without regarding for hours or shifts. He knew he was being ridiculed by his peers, but in order to support his wife and kids, he had to work himself to the bone. He knew that all this heavy labor was gradually eating away at his sanity. But the young one, you would do well to remember, this was the true meaning of full power. It was the product of the decade worth of sweat and tears. With those feelings swelling up within him, the man undid the buttons on his sleeves and rolled them right up. Okay. His arms were bursting with muscle. He looked capable of downing a bear with the fists alone. Okay. What, do all adults settle things with violence? Just let you know, we are invincible teenagers, alright? Oh god. It makes no difference. What? Whoosh. The very hands had been providing American cuisine for people over the last 10 years had grabbed the boy by the head and lifted his whole body up. Oh my god! What is this? Mortal Kombat? They were in trouble. Get out. Get out. Yo, we better split. I'm never coming back here. Holding the mid Jenga from 3 different angles, they promptly scrambled off. The man wondered for a second if he had done the right thing. The customer was always right. Customers were gods. In this case, what he just did could be seen as heresy. Okay, we're going deep in this. At this point, all he could do was atone with his death. What the hell? As if to wash away his own misgivings. And applause. What the? A standing ovation.
なんかすごい盛り上がってるね。私たちも拍手する？
I don't know.
もうなんかこの状況でシールのない私たち居場所がない感じで。
それに自分たちの世界から出てこないものもいるみたい。さあ、
Oh, Freud and Jung are back.
これフラポテゲームっていうの。巷では
All the rage.
大流行中なんですって。
French fry game. What's the French fry game?
そうよ。
These are so good. These two are amazing.
本当ですか？それじゃ
Getting closer from chant. Oh, okay. So it's like with the Pocky and other stuff. Okay. Just with French fries. Slowing down as they get closer to each other. And kiss. Oh my god.
ユングったら真っ赤になっちゃってかわいいわ。
Yeah, Arara, you have competition here. Oh, nice. Frustrated Arara once again.
いや
I think it happened once, right?
ないけど
She got a red face one time.
血液沸騰しそうだったの
Maybe.
に
I'm not sure.
雑ですね
Oh yeah, there was. When like Aru asked her a very important question when she was in her bed. Yeah, right.
ところでユング、今度の合宿のことだけれど、近く水に
Of course you will.
かけましょう。
Of course you will.
私が選んであげるわ。
Do we get to see though?
キリ
Are we going to have a beach episode?
かわいいものをね。
お願いします。
Yeah, okay. With their arms closely locked together, the two passed by the three girls and left the store.
本当に仲良しだね。
Yeah, I would say more than friends, but yeah, very good friends. Yes, Koiro, yes.
仲良し。まあ彼女たちがストレートだったらそう言っていいんでしょうけど。
Aru once again
それ
going
そろそ
to
ろ
explain?
帰って帰
No,
って
okay.
あれ
She staggered a bit after standing up. Koiro quickly reached out to support Aru.
大丈夫？
No?
ちょっと気が遠くなって。
Understandable, happens sometimes. Like, you stand up very fast and... Yeah. It may happen sometimes from time to time.
それはポイズン。いや、いろいろあって疲れが出たのでしょう。
Interesting. Arara covered up her true self here. Yeah, since Arue doesn't like trust parents stuff in this. Okay, yeah. I don't know if they can sync like that
はい。
this time.
それプラス時差ボケかと。
What do you mean jet lag? You are like in the neighborhood.
確かにタイムリープ前からの活動時
Okay, sure, why not?
それじゃあ一旦帰って寝よう。無理して体をこう。
実はアララもめちゃ眠。
Okay.
それじゃあ決まりだね。
In the end, they just ate their food, went home, and slept. Aru felt like her condition wasn't simply the result of the mental stress and jet lag, but she didn't say anything about it. Okay. So what could be the other condition? Why you felt lightheaded? Ah. The disease that caused her to miss school had long since became cured. It was gone. It was nighttime when she woke. She felt like she had some kind of dream, but maybe not. She woke up in sort of confused state.
藤崎さん
She called out to the resident beneath her bed, like she always did. How can Arara sleep below her bed? This is beyond me. Like, is this comfortable there? Like, how? No response. Finding it strange, she picked it down, and upon doing that, realized it was only natural for there to be no response. It was empty, okay. There wasn't anyone there. So, since Arara felt betrayed, she stopped actually living in the same room. She found some other spots to sleep. Similarly, on Aru's own belongings filled the room. Only. Yeah.
塚さんの部屋に行ったんだっけ
Yeah, okay. She moved to the other room. Yeah. She whispered to herself in a low voice. She felt the gap widen as she put it into words. Yeah, you fucked that up. Walking along, she looked up at the sky. A large full moon sat upon what seems like a sea of stars. It shone brightly, like a polished gem hanging in the air. Aru lifted her smartphone to the sky and took a snapshot. That's not going to look great. She uploaded it on the Twitter account she made before meeting back up with Koiro. Without any followers, her share wouldn't really be seen by too many people. She knew this. This was merely for her own gratification, judging by the fact that she called herself Miyasa and set her icon to her original cat-eared vampire. This is what all but evident. And then her phone beeped. She took out her smartphone again and checked it. Someone appeared to have shared her image of the night sky. Oh. It even had a response attached. Alice Matrick. 10 seconds ago. Okay. What a beautiful night sky. Thanks for showing me something wonderful right before bed. Okay, nice. Her heart thumped, filling with something. Before she could make sense of it all, she received a follow as well. Alice Matrick. 15 seconds ago, I followed you. You're getting famous! She panicked. At the point, she nearly dropped her phone. Her hands were sweating like crazy. Her knees were shaking. In short, she was needlessly eager to post a reply. She didn't know how. Confusion had set in, which made her panic more. There weren't that many icons to deal with. She somehow figured out how to reply. That was when she began to worry. What should she reply with? A comment about the moon or a thank you message for following her? After all, she'd never written a message before. Not once, not until now. She had connected with someone. A person or someone on this planet whose face and name she didn't even know. Alongside the fear, an odd feeling of excitement was also boiling up within her. Okay, Miyasa, go for synchro. Okay. Now, Alismatic, Google Synchro now. Oh, okay. That's the full name. Alismatic, it was beautiful. It was... I had to check for sure. Yeah. It's not how you spell beautiful. That was beautiful, wasn't it? Oh my god, okay, she's making mistakes everywhere, okay. because she's staggering. I'm so glad it didn't blur. Oh, and thanks for the fall.
この片言フォーって何フォーってフォローでしょバカ
Oh my god. She slammed her shoulders, where she immediately felt a sense of satisfaction wash over her entire being, making the area around her stomach feel warm. Making sure there wasn't anyone around. She curled up on the spot in joy. Then came the immediate response. Come to think of it, are you out of the house at this hour, Miyasa? Do you have work? It's not work. I'm out walking. I'm out walking. The moon was pretty. I took a picture and... God damn it. Okay. And uploaded it. And I'm glad you followed me. I'm glad too. Thanks to you too. I felt my heart overcome with joy. Also, what's with the fun text? It's kinda cute, lol. She reddened. Thanks for today. Twitter is a great place. No, it's a terrible place. I disagree with Orwell. But plenty of weirdos around too. Anyway, see you around, yeah. But there are Twitter warriors who make a bullshit about everything. She stood still reading one of the responses over again. I'm glad too. Thanks to you, I felt my heart overcome with joy. Also, what's with the funny text? It's kinda cute. Yeah, okay. Once again, her face reddened. She wasn't writing like this on purpose. It was a result of her panic, excitement, and the lack of the intelligence boost. Had she not been a Chuusotsu, would she have been able to interact with people better? If she had any kind of a decent skill, would she be able to live without hurting others? Oh! This is the first time we see Koiro in her pajamas. Wow, okay, so that's like full like night dress, and it's like slightly stylized, like the top is like slightly stylized on like Chinese dress or something. Kind of like this reminds me of like, you know, like having like that one over the other. Huh, interesting design. Panting heavily, Koiro came up to her. As she wiped her sweat off her forehead, her breathing finally even out.
ジェシカさん何か用事ですか
ううん別に用事はないよただアルエがどこに行ったのか気になっただけ
ええお散歩ですけどでもそれなら今までだって一人で
Koiro smiled at Arua.
アルエアララのことで悩んでるよね
Yeah.
そういう時って一人より誰かと悩んだアララのことで悩んでたと思ったんだけど
Hachisuka Koiro was kind. She possessed a sort of kindness one might even label anachronistic. She was like a character from a youth manga.
いえ合ってますよありがとうございます
やっぱり
まったくあのサイコガール相手にこんなに悩むなんて思ってもみませんでしたよ好き放題電波まき散らしときながらいきなり人間味見せるんだから
That's not helping. Your attitude is not like that's not it, Arue. Like these glimpses of humanity are just because you rejected her, basically. Like her whole being. Like you were like, yeah, you're weird. Like I don't want to deal with you.
アララは普通の女の子だよ
知ってますよさて自業自得とはいえこの問題をどうやって解決していきま
Everyone looked over the city, shining more elegantly than the sun, as if watching over the worries of this Chuusotsu. Or rather, as if watching over the everyday worries of those everyday girls. And so, the night passed on to the other day. In the morning, in Arue's room. Okay. Immediately after getting up, she went to her desk. Was she trying to study philosophy? No. She was struggling with the letter. Oh my god, okay, I see. Like, she cannot speak to Arara, so she's going to send her a letter to read. Okay, I see.
アララに言った言葉を後悔してる。でもそれを本人にどう伝えたらいいかわからない
Yeah.
か。
Yeah, I'm sure this is the first time we saw this outfit of her. Yeah, the top really reminds me of like the Chinese dress or something. But of course the rest is just like normal, like, I don't know, night dress or something.
二人きりになった時、素直にそのことを話すのが一番だと思うけど、それもできそうにないんだよね。
Pretty much.
それじゃあ、こういうのは。
And so she turned to writing a letter. Until recently, Arue had trouble engaging in a small talk with people other than her family. Apologizing while considering the other person's feelings was too much for her. Hence the letter. She felt it was a great idea. Of course, she didn't have much experience with this either. But compared to meeting face to face, this method would allow her to say everything she wanted. I just thought about this, like... Technically, like, she knows how to draw, right? It doesn't have to be, like, very detailed or anything, but she could make a manga, basically, out of this. Instead, if, like, she would have a problem with writing even the letter, she could make a manga when, like, the two characters, like, you know, argue or something, and, like, this one apologizing and stuff like this, you know? She would just turn the letter into the manga, basically. I think that would work for her. Depending on how fast she can, like, actually draw. She hadn't made any progress at all. Her blazing pen petered out shortly after Dear Arara. The words that came after were just a series of unfamiliar and overly polite phrases. Getting an idea, she opened up the browser on her PC and typed ChatGPT. I mean, she searched for how to write a letter in ChatGPT. Over 10,000 results appeared on the screen. However, none of these were what Aru was looking for. Even the friendly, open-hearted entries she stumbled upon were far from the normal, everyday feel that Aru needed. Write it in the language of Arara. Say, dear comrade, we gotta, like, save the world from the poison tower. The world dominator. She was in trouble. Back when she had her middle school seal, she could come up with plenty of heartfelt lines. But without her seal, it now felt as though her mind was in a lockdown. Like, this word, like, this is crazy how, like, this story is written so, like, light-hearted, but this, like, word is, like, pretty much dystopian. This is kinda crazy. The only thing that slightly opened up that log was... Okay. Yeah, that was her only option. The only thing she could think of was a cat-eared vampire to go along with her heartfelt letter. Yeah. It was way out of place. She rolled up into the bowl and threw it away. Sighing, she let her upper body fall onto the desk. This young girl was in the midst of her deepest worries. Good luck, Arue. Repent, Arue. Arue battle had only just begun.
それでは 本日の指揮は不詳あららが務めさせていただき
Okay. Okay, I'm abroad. Let's go. Let's go. Arara day. After finishing her lunch, Arara stood up and blurted it out.
式って何ですか？これから中途半端になっちゃった会議の続きをしようと思ってたんですけど。
Under Arara command.
会議を開くのは RA さんのやり方だし、
Yeah.
今日はもう昨日ではない。同じ山を別の方向から登る身であるあららとしては
Yeah.
ある絵ばっかりリーダーやるのはずるいっていうこと？
I mean, if you think about this, like, you three don't know even, like, how to synchronize, right? Like, in general. You just made this by accident last time. And, yeah, like, every day can someone, like, different person out of you make a different arrangement for, like, what you will do for the day. So next will be Koiro and stuff. Because last time, when we listened to only Aruwe, it didn't work out until the very end. And you don't even know why.
そうとも言う。
私リーダー気取りでした？
Pretty much.
前回の集会からしてかなりのジャイアニズムを帯びていた。
そうだったかな？
She had an idea of what Arara was talking about. She asked questions in a way that did demand agreement. She also felt like she made a lot of one-sided decisions for them. She felt her ears growing hot.
というわけで今日はあららのターンだから。
Non-negotiable.
やりたいようにやるから。
Oh my god.
フォーチュン的事項なのでこれは揺るぎない。
Arara the queen appears once again.
協力関係にある以上それはいいですけど、何するんですか？結構っていうか
I'm sure it's going to be fine.
なんですけど。
I'm sure it's going to be fine.
ご心配なくこのあららに抜かりはない。
Yeah. She put out a notebook and placed it on the table. It had a black cover with nothing written on it.
あれってベッド下にあった。
Oh, that's her notes. Okay.
これにはあららの研究の推が書かれている。それは長大な時間を費やして磨き上げられた。これがあればあんな謎マシンの謎システムごときは楽勝で。
すごいね、あらら。そんなのが作れるなんて。
あららは褒められるの。
Of course.
もっと称賛。
Yeah, continue.
確かにすごい内容だったような気がするけど。
Yeah, when she lost the seal, it fell off. However, Arara still possessed very specific knowledge that would have been impossible for her, even during her busiest years of study to comprehend. She got the feeling that proceeding according to that research notebook's instructions would perhaps yield some tangible results. Also, however, whenever it came to the war dominator, Arara's motivation was unquestionable. Brimming with anticipation, Aruwe turned her gaze to Arara.
メシア道具その3。
Oh my god, was the Messiah tool number 3. She equipped a headband with little snail-like antennas sticking out of it. Okay.
メシア道具その5。
Okay, Messiah tool number 5. She then equipped what seems to be a small satellite dish.
これでさまざまな電波を拾っている。
Oh my god. Oh my god. How do I go with this?
人数分ある。
Just go with this. Oh my god, put them on. Yes.
あらら、これでいいかな？
順応してる？少しは恥じらいとかないんですか？
早速怪しげな波長を検出。
Wow.
こうしてはおられぬ。Now let's show.
Oh my god, they're going to walk outside like this.
ちょっ
pull?
襟を引っ
Oh god. Wow. They from Arara perspective just don't give a fuck about anything. They arrived at the amusement center.
ここから悪の波長がユンユン出ている。
ただ単に遊びたいだけでしょうけど、そんなさまつなことはいいです。いいですけど、もしかしてその宇宙人コントスタイルで入店とか、そんなバカなことは考えてませんよね。
入店どころか聞き取り調査なども行っていく予定。頼もう。
Mind degrees? What? She stepped inside to the nonchalance of someone entering a convenience store.
あるね。観念して。
Yeah. Arue, you don't understand.
いや、
そこ
But I get Arue, I get Arue, yeah. I would be like ashamed too at this point. Like, what is happening? Is Arue also wearing this? I think like she also wearing this, right? I think. Or maybe she didn't wear it. Maybe she's not wearing it, actually. Maybe it's just Koiru and Arara. Hmm? What? You looking for much?
使徒
Oh, an apostle, huh?
とオタク
What are you talking about?
とぼけた使徒格
Oh my god.
サイコテイム
Instantly, when like people don't know what the fuck you're talking about, she's like just taming them. Oh my god. He became a wordless marionette.
貴様はそこで CPU 戦をエンドレスでやっていろ。
CPU battles are so boring after getting used to PvP.
という感じで聞き込み調査をよろ。
Oh my god. She's going to create her own army of marionettes. She's going to brainwash everyone.
洗脳されている者の人数次第でこの場の有害量子の運動が予測
The number of brainwashed people in here.
すなわちそれを調査すればいい。
It's too much for Arue.
そもそもその格好が
Just being around Arara made Arue so embarrassed she felt like crawling into the hole.
ちょっといいかな。
What is it?
使徒？
Oh my god, she's going to do the same.
順応してる。
Is that some sort of video game term?
あらら。使徒って何？
知らないで聞いてたの？
使徒というのは世界統括者により洗脳を受けた人間
Yeah, of course. What are you thinking?
だそうだけど。使徒？
I don't believe that I'm one of those.
使徒1人間1と
She recorded it in her notebook.
全くもって造形の浅い私が言うのもなんなんですけど、きっと藤崎さんの聞き方じゃほぼ全員その人とやらになると思いますよ。
Pretty much, yep. Yep, pretty much. You get it right, Arue.
あららの聞き方が悪いとでは
Oh
ア
my
ルイさん
god.
のやり方を見せてもらいましょう。
She bait her so hard. This is so good.
嫌ですよ。
ジャイアニズムの過去対ソウルリンクシステム共同戦
Counter soul link system. Wow.
やっぱりこの子に付き合うとろくなことにならなかった。私の最初の直感は間違ってなかったんだ。
Like, the biggest problem with synchronization is Arue and Arara. Like, these two just can't get together on the same wavelength. Like, it's basically impossible. Like, they cannot accept basically that the other ones see the world differently.
アンテナの装備もお忘れなく。
わかりましたよ。やればいいんでしょ。
Okay? She's going to fumble or do something stupid. Feeling dead on the inside, she decided to give it a go. Damn it, this Hanka Junk's rigged. The young man seems to be getting upset over something. For someone with Arue Chicken's nature, talking to an older person would be like willingly stepping up on the gallows. As a result, she settled on this guy. That's the worst choice ever.
お話よろしいですか？
Huh? What's up? I'm kinda buzzed right. But... Theos antenna. Are you an alien? Oh my god. Oh my god, she found another weirdo. Oh god.
これはそ
I see. So there really were invaders. Ishino Orochi, I will remember your name. I shall remember your name. Maybe. That makes me feel a lot better. I feel like spending 23 hours a day playing invaders has finally paid off. He was a gameholic. Okay.
それよ
Something to ask? What? She squirmed. What she was even doing? What was the what meaning was there in asking a total stranger a nonsensical question in this ridiculous outfit? If you don't need anything, I'm going back to my game. Even if it all seems pointless to her, Aru is still obligated to act. At the very least, she tries to phrase it in a way that would be easier to understand compared to Arara wording. Do it like your life depends on it, she told herself. Aru inhaled a deep breath.
あなたは鉄塔から出る電波を受けて洗脳されてますか？悪の手先なのですか？
Aru, that sounds more crazy than asking if he's fallen apostle. Sorry, this sounds way more twisted. That really sounds like... Oh my god, yeah, I cannot.
人生で一番意味不明な
Pretty much.
してる感が
I think you've played one too many games.
激力の正論
Her head started overloading. She wanted to disappear. You're funny. I don't know much more about the recent games, but I haven't been brainwashed. More importantly, my name is Ishino Orochi. I'm a retro gamer. It doesn't look like you have a seal. Are you unemployed?
そうです。無職でごめんなさい。無職が電波発信しちゃってごめんなさい。
Don't worry about it. I'm unemployed too.
あ、本当だ。シールがない。ということは、私と同じ中卒？
That's right. I'm already 38 though. He ended up being an old man without whose age wasn't readily apparent. If you keep using this new item, you will get unlimited coins. This is a secret move, but you will die if you announce it on the stage of society, so keep it to yourself, alright? He was scammed, the lowest of the low.
ありがとうございます。
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. You seems pretty amusing, so let's be friends. I'm here pretty much from opening until closing. See, like some random guy can be a friend with the someone who just sprouts some weird ass shit question, and Arue can do the same for Arara. That's the difference. Arue just cannot comprehend and open up. She's just too grounded to her obligations she thinks she have to her family and to be this employee on the higher society and stuff. She just it almost feels like she's having the idea of having friends have no meaning. All that matters is a good job. Something like that, that kind of mindset. Maybe not to that extreme, but something like that. It really feels like it, anything just to get a good seal. Yeah.
いや、もうバイトでも何でも探しましょうよ。
Are you on Winter? Here's my ID. He handed over a piece of paper. So yeah, let's have a match sometimes. Oh no, is this going to be the guy who... Oh my god, is it the same? He left. Oh my god, is it the same? The piece of paper had a Twitter ID to it written on it. Wondering if she should throw it away, Aru ended up sliding it into her pocket. It definitely is. Oh my god. It's the one that like followed her last night.
あいつはセーフ。
もう全然基準がわからない。
All she could feel was rising urge to just die. I'm so sure it's the same as the guy from...
そうぼー。
Why you suddenly...
テンション高すぎですよ。
癒されに来ました。ちょっと死にたくなるようなことがあったので。
Okay, I see. Stress relief.
どうぞ。
お邪魔しま。
またキッズのお手伝い。なぜにこのような不毛なこと。
さあ、まずはお部屋の片付けからですね。二人とも軍手の装備はいいですね。
お部屋汚いのに驚かな
We've
い。
been here before, you just don't remember. Yeah. For knowledge.
心はちっちゃいのに一人暮らしだからね。
Okay, nice save, Koiro.
じゃあちゃちゃっと終わらせるです。
They began cleaning.
ココロちゃん、ツイッターやってるんですか？
Oh, or maybe that was Twitter, or maybe that was her account actually. I'm so curious which one it is. She hacked her smartphone to hide it.
ごめんなさい。無神経でしたね。覗くつもり。
個人情報。
Okay.
やっぱり出会って2日じゃ警戒心が解けないか。前回はもっと時間あったし、仲良くなる過程も違ったし。
She don't remember this.
ん
Yeah.
こっちの話、こっちの話。
アルエもツイーター。
はい、そうなんですよ。って言ってもフォロワーは。
Okay, maybe. Okay, it's not that guy. It's Kokoro. Yeah, it's Kokoro. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. That makes way more sense. Saying that she suddenly remembered the ID she had just received. Entering it on a whim, she pulled up the guy's account.
この人無職なのに。
ですね。ココロちゃん、こんな大人になっちゃダメで。
無職はいけないこと？
まあ、社会的に言ってアウトサイダーなのは間違い。
じゃあお姉さんたちもいけない人。
あんまりお手本にはならないでしょうね。この人よりは幾分マシだとして。
でもこの人とね。
一方的に ID を渡されただけで友達じゃないですから。私はもっとこう堅実な未来図を。
Maybe it actually is him. Like, she's denying being friends with him and stuff. Okay. Kokoro or this guy? Nah, I'm betting on this guy. I think like this guy followed her. Like the messages sounded more like maybe Kokoro, but maybe not. I think like the joke is going to be here that she denied that they are not friends and stuff, and yet he follows her.
おトイレ。
She trotted over the hallway, holding her smartphone. Okay.
今でスマホ。現代っ子ですね、ココロちゃん。
Koiro and Arara had disappeared. Oh.
あらら、
Oh.
これ何？
Oh yeah, last time here was only Arue, right? There's private stuff. We do not, like, Kokoro wanted to fix this room by herself. There's a lot of books and memories from her family. While cleaning the room with the large bed, Koiro found something that showed it to Arara.
これはマッサージ機です。ここを押すと。
Okay. The tip began to violently vibrate. She pushed it against her shoulder. Her muscles, tired from cleaning, felt good.
じゃあこれは何？
これは
It was an excessively stimulating pair of the black panties. Okay. But it was a bit different from normal. There were straps on either side. Oh my god. As well as a 20 centimeter black stick like something in the middle. This is so unhinged. Holy shit. I said it multiple times, but this game is just... Oh wow. If you don't know what they're talking about, wait until you're older. Okay, so basically Kokoro hoards everything that her parents had, including this. Now we know everything. Oh my god. There's also a piece sticking out on the inside designed to stimulate something else. I wonder what. Two-headed. Would you an opt description of it?
これはコント用のパンツです。
The fuck?
本当よ。あ、そうか。白鳥のタイツみたいなものだ。
Yes, of course it is. Yeah. Yeah.
あららは全知全能だからこのくらい当然。
あ、やっぱりここにいた。言い忘れてましたけど、こっちの部屋に入っちゃう。
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Oh, Koiro stretched out the thing in her hands. So the massager is also the massager. Okay. Okay. I didn't want to just assume, but after we got the swan, the double swan panties, yeah, that fits. Oh my god. I will snatch it from her.
どうして？コント用のパンツ初めて見たから。
これはコント用じゃないですから。藤崎さんの宇宙人アンテナとはわけが違う。
違ったか。
じゃあ、
Oh
そ
my
れは
god.
何なの？
Oh my god.
知りません。知りませんけど、なんかちょっと卑猥なオーラを感じたような気がしたので。
I guess Arue have that much of a knowledge in this terminology because of her love to manga. Yeah.
卑猥って
She tilted her head.
どうしてって。二人ともそんなピュアな目で見ないでください。
They were very curious.
どう説明しろっていうの？っていうか、なんてものを所持してるの？
Probably belonged to her mother.
お母さんは。
Yeah. I cannot. What the fuck is happening today?
あ、心。
ここには入らないでほしい
Go away.
です。
そうですよ。家主の許可なく勝手に部屋に入っちゃいけません。さあ、出ますよ。ごめんなさいね、心ちゃん。
Kokoro came in and saved her. After leaving Kokoro's room,
そっか。あの部屋、
yeah.
心のお父さん。
そういうわけで、今後一切あの部屋に入っちゃいけませんよ。
あのパンツの正体気になるのに。
それも今すぐ忘れてください。
Oh my god. Arue gonna borrow this and banish the evil from Arue. Anyway, they return to their own rooms. What is this episode?
お兄ちゃんからの
Okay. Once again.
話せるような状況じゃ。
Last time was the same, right? Last time also Brock called and she didn't answer it.
落ち着いたらゆっくり話す。
What if she should answer? What if something actually happened? Oh, and once again, Koiro is on the night lookout. At night, the streets were bustling with people. It was Koiro, the night patrol girl. Yep. She passed between people, wandering aimlessly. What was her objective? She didn't have any greater purpose. She simply wanted to call out the boys and girls wandering around at this hour. There weren't many of them. Mandatory educational seals had a preset 9 PM curfew on them. If a teacher or regular committee member were to see them, they would feel the consequences during their P3 law compatibility examination. This is so dystopian, holy shit. If they received enough negative marks on the record, they'd suffer suspension or even lose the right to proceed with education, regardless of the examination. They become unemployed. Even so, they were those who decided to play around. They could savor the thrills that society class told them would ruin their lives. Past or present, the concept of ruining one's entire life for fleeting pleasures was ever prevalent. However, as she continued to call out those kinds of people, they began to gather around her. The people who called her awkward and clumsy at first began to revere her as boss with respect and affection. They became her gang, up until March 31st, when she lost her seal. Up until Koiro took the dreaded mantle of unemployment. Counting back from before the time leap, this was her 4th time going on a night patrol. Public order was better maintained here compared to the Koiro's hometown. Here the P3 reigned supreme. She could see its effects. Not even the misdemeanors were being committed, much less major crimes. Given that, there wouldn't be any young boys or girls out looking for thrills, wouldn't there? Yeah. This... like, in a sense, like, you know, it's like the safest, like, community ever. But this is so dystopian and horrible at the same time. Holy crap. With those thoughts still wheeling in her mind, Koiro stopped when someone from the end of the street called out to her. Oh, someone knows her? Oh, that's some random person. Okay. I think like we have first time the CG in full. Oh no, we had the CG before. Never mind. Like, I remember we had like the close-up CG. That I remembered, I don't remember the full one. Hey you, yeah, it's a souvenir jacket. After getting Koiro to turn around, the one exhaled a lungful of tobacco smoke. She looked it to be in her mid-30s. Her lavender lipstick somehow made her seem more human.
ここ路上喫煙禁止だよ。
I'm not on the street, so it's fine. See? That's in front of the store. Look, there's even the ashtray stand here. More importantly though, are you okay? What I can tell, you can't be older than 15 or 16. Won't you get into trouble if the teacher finds you're loitering around here? Could have figured someone would talk about that, think that about her. She seems strangely acceptant of the woman's point of view.
大丈夫。私、先生とかいないから。
She showed the backs of her hands to the woman, yeah. Right, that's what you meant. Huh, that was rude of me. You're the same as me then. Oh, also Chuusotsu, another one, huh?
どういう
Well, no, in that case, came closer. I can't even hear you properly from over here. Oh my god. She's going to try and kidnap her or something. Nodding, Koiro walked over to the edge of the building and stood next to the woman. Okay. I have a feeling like we're going to see what her physical boost can do. Because she have abilities like Arara, but we don't exactly know how they work. We know that she can like increase her ability, like physical abilities, strength and stuff. How does it exactly work? What's the limits and stuff? Want one?
いらない。私未成年だから。タバコを勧めちゃう。
Yeah, you sure are diligent for someone without a seal. She sounded a dry laugh.
それで、同類ってどういうこと？私は中卒だけど、あなたにはシールがあるよ。
Yeah, I do, but that wasn't always the case.
それって、
Right, but now I have a seal. And as you can see, it's not even the part-time one, but an honest-to-good authority seal. Isn't it strange?
不思議じゃないよ。再検査を受けて、超人シールをもらったんだ。
Do you know the passing rate for revelations? Then I will tell you. First off, there are about 100,000 unmarked people living in Japan. Out of those, there are exactly 10,000 that take the re-evaluation every year, okay? And about 100 of them are determined to be qualified for some kind of job following their re-evaluation. Starting to get the picture? That means the passing rate for the re-evaluation is only about 1%. Yeah, I mean, no wonder. Like, their words suck, basically. And if you have no skill, you have, like, no ability to learn more, being more intelligent and stuff. So, yeah, good luck passing with that, right? I tried taking it myself, but thing is, simple layman effort only gonna get you so far.
でもそれじゃあどうしてあなたには
There's a rule that says adults can't tell that to children.
どうして教
There's a lot that goes into the adult world. If you tell that to a kid, nothing good will come of it. They'll misinterpret it and ruin themselves or throw their futures away. But being unemployed puts you in the position to learn what it is. So I thought I'd tell you, as your senior.
あなたは再検査じゃなくて私の知らないルール
Okay.
でシールをもらった
Yep. Well, this method only open to the woman though. Oh, okay. So, you can get a seal by getting a job, and we know what kind of job she took. Okay. Okay, I see. I see. Okay. I see. What an episode. This is like actually heavy episode. Actually, okay, never mind. This part is kind of heavy. Because this shows just like how fucked up this dystopian society is here right now. Like, you have no seal and you're just fucked. Pretty much. After a brief smirk, she lights her next cigarette.
女ばかりが使えるルールって何かな
This kind right here. She lightly squeezed Koira's chest, yeah.
何するのそういうことは
You're surprisingly innocent. Being clumsy like that won't help you get ahead these days, especially if you're Chuusotsu. But that's probably an admirable trait of yours. You should hold on to it no matter what happens and just be yourself.
あるがままの
Do you want to know that before deeply inhaling some cigarette smoke, only to gently let it out a moment later? The white smoke melted into the nighttime stress. So, on with my story. I'm a wife, you see. Here's my ring. Isn't it pretty? She showed off her ring on her left hand. But I'm not married. I never was. To anyone, not once. That's what my role is. My occupation. To put it on P3 low times, my job.
えっと
Legal fake wife. Okay. So that's how you call it there. Okay. Sure. That's my job.
結婚してないのに人妻を名乗ってるっていうそれってどんなジョブなんだろう
That's simple. I'm selling myself. Men with wives damage their own sales whenever they cheat on them, right? But the thrill of cheating is too hard to pass up. It gets them all fired up. I open my legs for those types of men. That's my job.
それってもしかしてエッチなお仕事
Pretty much, yeah. Lewd work, huh? Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what it is. You haven't lost your morals, I see. Anyway, just remember, those kind of job exists as well. If you find yourself hopelessly lost, you can find someone around here who will call you out to you. That's how I got my seal too.
声ならかけられたよ2回くらいシールがない少女にジョブを斡旋あれってそう
Yeah, now you're realizing. I see. You've already been called out to by the scouters. That makes this quick. If you accept their offer, you will get a seal too. It's not all load work either. Well, I wouldn't really recommend it though.
そうなんだねじゃあ
Okay, she's actually pretty chill. Like, she just shared her backstory and actually gave her like warning and like, you know, the grim possibility that there exists actually that she was like not aware of. And Chuusotsus are in terrible position, so she actually is kind of helping her. And it's not like she's forcing this on her. It's like yeah, you know, that's an option if like ever like, you know, you'll be desperate and it's like out of money and everything. Ah. Jesus, this dystopian world with Chuusotsu is just terrible. Like, ah. Are you sure? I might just be trying to prune off a young seed, you know? Koiro shook her head. She looked her straight in the eye and said,
あなたはそんなことしないよ。だって
yeah,
いい人だもん。
that's what the impression I had as well. Like, she's not like malicious here. Actually. Ah, good person. She puts out her second cigarette and touched her cheek. She brushed against her slightly droopy cheeks with a lonesome touch.
それじゃあ、私行くね。お話聞かせてくれて。
No problem. And don't stay up too late. She watched Koiro disappear into the bustling streets. She said I was a good person. That's the first time anyone ever told me that. But this good person of hers likely only talked so much because she got tired. With a little flip, the one seal peeled off and drifted away. Oh. What? That was fake? What? Wait, so she's actually bad? She was actually bad? Like, she actually tries to get her into the job by giving her hope of having a seal, even though it's not possible? She baited us. Yo, what? Okay. But we'll continue in the next episode. Thank you for watching. What an episode. Wow. That was funny episode, unhinged episode, and kinda like serious episode at the same time. It had like 3 parts of seriousness in this. Wow. What a word. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Click the like button if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, and become a member if you would like to support me and see episodes earlier. Thank you once again, and for our Pocket Watch, let's get out.